Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Will Motivation, and yep, you got it by the, probably guessed by the thumbnail and the title, that I am actually selling the Porsche GT3 today. I'm actually selling it to the Toy Barn, so for some of you guys who are interested in buying it, contact the Toy Barn. But I gotta clear some cap space in the garage and get some revenue back in the bank, and so we gotta sell the Porsche GT3. But for all you Porsche fans, stay tuned because we're working towards a Porsche 918. All right, let's go.
Motivation.
That's right.
Welcome to Will Motivation. Holla.
Okay, so a lot of you guys probably a little bit disappointed that I'm selling a Porsche GT3, but like I said, don't worry, man. We're working towards another Porsche, but we want to go big. We want to get a 918, but I got to get my hustle on, and I got to make some sacrifices now to be able to afford that later. So I'm basically going to take the money from this Porsche once I sell it and reinvest that money into some real estate projects that I have going on, try to double, triple, quadruple that money. And then next thing you know, on the channel, you'll probably see a 918, so stay tuned. But anyway, let's talk about what you guys probably really want to know, and that is how much am I selling it for, and you know, how much did I lose on this car. So a lot of times I buy exotic cars, like you guys see. I have the Huracan. I also have, well, my S3 is in there, but also I just got a Lamborghini Gallardo. And it's a 2012, and I bought it for 108. That car, I think I won't lose any money on at all. My last Gallardo I bought for 89,000 and sold it for like 105. So we made a little bit of money, minus, you know, whatever I put into it. But on this car, I took a L, man. I took a L. So this car is probably, I don't know if it's going to be sold by the time you guys see this video, because I'm selling it to another car dealership that I work with here in Central Ohio called the Toy Barn. So they might already have a buyer for it. But basically, if you know what I bought this car for, just do a little research, look at my past videos. I'm about to lose about 15 grand. Yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Like I thought, you know, buying it a manual, I really thought that I was going to hold value. I didn't know if I was going to make any money on it, but I thought I would at least hold the value on it. But I guess they're coming out with a new generation of the GT3 pretty soon. It's going to be like, you know, it's going to be updated significantly. So maybe people are holding out for those. So the market for the current 991.2, which this is, I think might be dropping a little bit. So I'm trying to get rid of it so I can get that cash, put it back in my bank account. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take a loss, man. So this was sadly, since the history of my channel, I think this one is the car that we really took an L on, as far as the resale value. But I mean, it's a nice car, man. It's just that I don't want to hold on to it for any longer, man. I had it listed on Auto Trader. I had it listed on eBay, and I've been dropping the price, man. It's crazy. So there it is. So, you know, sometimes you gotta take your L's, man, in business, and, you know, take what's left over and just make it back. And so that's my plan for this. And if there's a lesson out of any of this, it is that, you know, like going into buying a car like this, you can make a little bit of money, you can make, you know, drive it for free, or you can lose some money. And with most cars that are not even exotics, most of the time you lose money. And so I was prepared to make a little stay the same, or I was prepared for all those scenarios. So, you know, but you got to be careful. You know, if you can't afford to take an L like that, you might want to wait till you can afford to take an L like that. So that's lesson number one. But lesson number two is, you know, you got to be constantly thinking about your next move. And I'm already thinking about my next move, so how I'm going to make that money back and then double and triple that money based on some investments I plan to make in my real estate business and also in my main business, which a lot of you guys know is HBCU Connect software company. I'm going to reinvest heavily in that business, and also I'm going to reinvest in marketing my online course, which is finished. So some of you guys that have been talking about, you know, you guys want me to mentor you on how to invest in real estate. Well, my online course is done, finished. There's a link in the description of this video. And I'm about to start, you know, taking some of this money from this, that I'm gonna get back from this car, and reinvest in, you know, my 3 different business endeavors to make that money back and then some, so that we can get that 918, all right? So always be plotting your next move, man. But anyway, let's go ahead and take this to the toy barn. They told me they would give me a discount on the next car that I bought from them. But let's go ahead and just look and see what they got. You know, it doesn't hurt to dream. All right, so we made it to the toy barn. I think this will be the last that we see of the Porsche 911 GT3 2018. Just sold to the toy barn. Had to handle that paperwork because I gotta hurry up out of here because I got a call coming up. So this will be the last time you guys probably see this thing, unless you come here to buy it. Oh, there it is. All right, so in between now and grabbing a Porsche 918, hopefully a Spider, we gotta figure out what we'll get next. We gotta set some goals in the meantime. I'm thinking either a 458 or an Aventador. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see next on the channel. I'm gonna be playing with that Gallardo, playing with the supercharged Turcon that I still have. But maybe, just maybe, sometime, you know, in the winter, we may pick up a Aventador or a 458 like that. This one has a nice pearl paint job on it. That thing is sick. Should we get a 458 like this? Or should we get an Aventador? I don't see any Aventadors around here. That 458 is mighty nice. And I've never had one. So that'd be like the fun thing about having a Ferrari on the channel, because I've never had one. A lot of people said on my Instagram that I should get one. But the Aventadors are coming down in price. And the Aventador, the doors go up. And I don't care so much about the doors going up like a lot of people. But I like the fact that it spits fire. I like that. They sound good and they spit fire, and they're big and comfortable. So, but these sound good too. I don't know if they spit fire. Somebody drop me a comment if you've seen these spit fire. But let me know in the comments what y'all want to see next between now and the 918. Should we get an Aventador or 458? Set some goals and get things done this winter. We might pick one of those up. All right. Peace to the Porsche. It was fun while it lasted, but yeah, now it's time to go home and get on this phone call real quick. Yo, what's up? So I'm on my way home from dropping my car off at the toy barn in Dublin, Ohio, and Ethan here is giving me a ride home.
What's going on?
So and he actually knew about my channel on YouTube, and he said not so much for the cars but for the real estate. And I thought that was pretty interesting, because a lot of people, the car videos get a lot of views, but the real estate videos, when I do them, they don't get as many views. But the people that like my channel the most, they usually like the real estate knowledge. So I wanted Ethan to tell you guys his story about like kind of how he wandered upon my channel, but then also how he kind of got into cars and things, because he works at the toy bar.
Yeah.
And you know, just tell like the story you were telling me here.
I mean, basically, so back all the way, so I've graduated high school now, but just graduated this year. But back in around freshman year, I went to my first Columbus Cars and Coffee, and so I mean, it was great. It was probably like one of the best experiences of my life, being a car guy. I never knew it was a thing until I went, and so being there, you know, I've seen, you know, a bunch of people around me growing up, you know, working regular jobs and stuff like that, and you know, something in me just knew, like, if I were to own these cars one day, you know, I can't do it working a regular 9 to 5, and you know, I wanted to know how to own those cars, because you know, that's, you know, the dream of mine. And so I actually went home that day and I did as any young kid would do and went to the Forbes top 100 list, you know, richest people in the world. And I was like, you know, what do these dudes have in common? And I ended up actually finding real estate investing, and it's been a trip ever since. I've been like studying, and I've been hooked on it really. And
That's funny.
and so I actually ended up finding your channel by, I was just, you know, surfing real estate content on YouTube, and I was just scrolling, and it just popped up, and I was like, hey, you know, this guy likes cars, this guy likes real estate, and I kind of stumbled upon the channel, and I kept watching, and you know, there's a lot of like knowledgeable stuff in it along with the cars, and so I kind of got like the best of both worlds. So
I appreciate that, dude.
yeah.
So I find that, for me, that's kind of inspirational to keep doing those kind of videos, because I know people are out there, you know, seeing the videos, and
Right.
and when you're a content creator, you don't always really know what the impact is. So I appreciate you sharing that with me and with everybody else on here. But yeah, man, so like, shout out to Ethan. You got Instagram or anything like that?
I do. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know my own handle. But Ethan like underscore DZ32 or something like that. So
all right, y'all check them out on Instagram. I'll look it up and put a link in the description.
yeah.
All right, so we're about to hit this traffic here, man, but I wanted to share that story with you guys from Ethan. And for anybody else that's out there, like, you know, curious about learning how to invest in real estate, I have a lot of content on this channel, but then I also have another channel. It's called Real Estate 101, and I put a lot of the real estate investing content. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a flip right now, and I'm hoping to make $20,000 to $30,000 on it. Actually, we're gonna be going for a while for that one. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, I actually put all that content related to my flip on Real Estate 101. I show you guys kind of how I do it, and then I also started an online course, so I'll put a link in the description of this video for anybody interested in that. But shout out to Ethan, man. Appreciate you, dude.
Absolutely.
Today we are going to do a little bit of work related to my flip. And on my flips, I actually put granite countertops in the kitchen and sometimes bathrooms. I don't know, man. What should we call it? Project Aventador? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, let's go check out the granite, handle our business. Last night I went over to the flip, and I had a live stream on Will Motivation channel, and I asked people what car they wanted me to drive, and they told me to drive the Lambo, and we got a whole lot of attention with that. So today I'm not driving the Lambo. We're gonna drive the Mustang. Matter of fact, for those of you car guys out there, let's do a cold start. Sounds good. All right, so we made it to the Granite Shop. We're gonna pick out some granite. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Boom. A lot of good stuff here. I think the last time I came in here, I had my GoPro. So they have it like separated into tiers, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. And tier 1 is usually the most cost effective. So I'm looking for something like a beige that'll go well with the cabinets. So that's tiger skin white. I've done that before. Santa Cecilia. I've also done this. I kind of like Santa Cecilia, but it's kind of dark. I like to have something a little bit lighter, because I got those red cherry countertops. Now this is good right here. This is Santa Cecilia light. This is also good. This is probably just got little red specks in it. This is probably what I'll go with. It's not labeled though. I don't think this is tier 3 Verona granite. I don't think that doesn't look like tier 3 to me. Anyway, I'm gonna go through the granite and we'll show you guys what I end up going with. Maybe it'll be the Santa Cecilia light right here. That looks real good. All right, so this is what it looks like though. So I'll show you guys what we do. All right, so I think we found our granite. It's called Stormy White. There it is. Really good price, $329. And that's it right there. I don't know how many slabs we'll need. We might only need one. So let's go check it out. All right, so we selected our granite, and the place that like I always go to get my granite is called Discount Granite and Home Supply. It used to be called Discount Granite Wholesale, and those are the hours and everything. I'll put a link in the description with the information on how to contact them in case you're in Ohio or in the Columbus, Ohio area, and you need some granite. Good people. All right, so granite's supposed to be delivered in about 3 weeks. So hopefully they can slide me in earlier than that, but that'll work. Yo, this is Will Motivation. Just wanted to say thanks for checking out this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And also feel free to share this video with your friends and be a part of the movement. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Holla.